I'm thinking a lot about what it means to be a Jew right now, particularly because I'm living in Poland, which is interesting. Poland right now is a super unique place, particularly for Jewish culture, and it's actually something that I've had a complicated relationship with. So because of Poland's Jewish history, particularly its contemporary Jewish history, which is that most people who discovered their Jewishness only did so after communism. So that means in the 90s and later, people started discovering that they were Jewish or had Jewish roots. And those who decided to bring Judaism back into their life did so in a country with very little Jewish culture to speak of. So that means that if you're going to become a Jew, you need to understand what it means to be a Jew. As there were so few places to do that, the majority of these new Jews got their Jewishness from Israel. A lot of them would go to Israel, spend time in Israel. Many would convert in order to have proof that they had these Jewish roots. And along with these pilgrimages to Israel, a connection or a relationship to Israel formed that was, unbreakable. So Poland's post-communist Jewish community became incredibly Zionist, which is interesting. Almost more Zionist than pre-war Poland. So the conversation that I encounter in Poland's Jewish communities tends to be almost universally pro-Israel. Not pro-Israel, because I'm pro-Israel, but I'm also pro-Palestinian. I've got a complicated relationship to the term Zionist in general, because for me, my understanding of what Zionism is the belief that Israel has a right to exist, which I do believe. Does that make me a Zionist? There are many people who would say Zionism is terrorism, which is just ridiculous. But there was a point in my life I would have said, sure, I'm a Zionist. I believe in the right for the state of Israel to exist. I don't believe that it has a right to exist at the expense of Palestinian people. Zionism as a concept is something that is not rooted in terror. Zionism as an excuse for terror is a problem that I am against. Anyways, the point is that right now, Poland's Jewish community is almost universally releasing unequivocal support for Israel right now. And in a lot of cases, condemning those who do not stand with Israel, telling them that they stand with terror. And I'm having a complicated relationship to it because I am against terror. I'm absolutely against terror. But how can we stand as Jews against the terror of only Jews, of only Israeli people? As a Jewish person, I'm arguably programmed to support Jews first. But when talking about lives, as a Jew, should we be putting Jewish lives above others' lives? If I had the choice to save a Jew or a non-Jew, who would I first choose? In this case, I of course condemn the murder of over 1,000 Israelis. But how could I also not condemn the murder of Palestinian people? Why are Jewish people who are standing with Israel only condemning the murder of Jewish people? I don't understand it. And yet I do understand the fact that as a Jew, I stand with Jewish people, but it doesn't mean I stand against other people. Is there not space for Jewish people to be able to say, I stand with Israel, and to be able to say, I stand with Palestine? I stand with people. I condemn terrorism. by Hamas against the Jewish people, and I condemn terrorism by the IDF against Palestinian people. I condemn what is happening right now in Gaza, while at the same time condemning the murder of Israeli Jewish people. Why can we not say both things at the same time and say them loud, yell them at the top of our lungs? This is my question. Right now it's feeling like a lot of people are expecting an either or, and I don't know how to be that person.